Hello YouTubers. Today's Andy's birthday, 14th of October, and he's got a couple of cards. In the short notice, right, I made him a card. It looks backwards, but it's not backwards, it's the way this thing's bloody filming. But I'll show you the proper way. There you go. There you go, the proper way. Yeah, I made it myself. Yeah, there you go. Seems strange. I normally would sign Horace, Amanda Horace and Shooter. Yeah, but it seems strange, Horace not being here. Hopefully I'll be able to pick his ashes up tomorrow. Yeah. I no doubt we'll probably get people. Because when we lost our Rexy, Andy was down. Yeah, he wasn't having a good time of it at all. And at the bad time when we lost Rex. And sitting on the staff chair, it's got rubbish on it. And we took 7 months before we found Horace. And like I say, Horace died and it's bad timing. Like I say, it's Andy's birthday, and he's not well. Yeah, he's still not well. Obviously he's still sore. They're giving him stuff, various things. We're getting information and what have you. But Andy gets stomach cramps. Like I say, anybody with Crohn's or colitis will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and anything that Andy eats, yeah, I mean anything, and it's the passing. Yeah, it's not nice at all. And I gave him pasta in two days in a row, and there's like a low residue diet, like what they call it, where you don't have anything that's got grain in, you don't have anything that's got skin, or any seed, anything that's rough. Yeah, like but he's allowed white, anything that's white. You know, white bread, white pasta. The doctor said, oh no, you can't have pasta. But he's advised to have pasta by the nutritionist. Yeah. Or white bread, yeah. No brown bread. No bread that's got grain in. You know, like granary or wholemeal, you know, that's or wheatmeal. You can't even have anything spicy. It has to be, do you know, it goes through my mind all the time, you know, my mind's like, how did he end up like this? Yeah? You know, we wouldn't have thought twice about getting a takeaway, getting an Indian curry or a Chinese or a kebab or pizza. Wouldn't have thought twice about getting anything like that, you know? And eating, say, like a big 12-inch pizza or 16-inch pizza or whichever pizzas do the biggest. And he would finish it off, or eat half of it and have half of it the next day, you know. You can't even have that, a pizza. You can't have tomato because it's acidic. Yeah. You can have cheese, believe it or not, you can have cheese. He's drinking something called lactose-free milk at the minute. Yeah. Like I say, I can't comprehend, right, how he's ended up like he has. And I still say to this very day, yeah, that medications that he's been put on, yeah, over time, that's caused all of this. Do you know what was so blatant? And I couldn't get over this, actually. I just could not get over this. Well, when I suggested the medications, oh, well, the doctor said, oh no, I tell you, the other day, when she came out, yeah, because I take something called, I don't know what the name is, but it begins with E, Empaglin or something stupid like that. But it's known as Jardians, yeah. And I said to her, I said, I'm a bit like Andy, yeah. I've never had I know it sounds silly, but I've never had a proper solid in a long time. And when they're messing about with my medication, yeah, I was on because found out I had type 2 diabetes, so they put me on metformin, yeah, and glycoside, and you know, all the people with type 2 diabetes will know all the medications, yeah. And they were worried about my weight, yeah. So they put me on something called Victoza, yeah. Suppress your appetite. Worked for so long, and then it stopped working. Because my mindset is so... I'm strong-willed, you see. Yeah, strong-willed. And my mindset, when it didn't work, oh well, we'll put you on this Jardians. The thing is, what they do is they don't gradually put you on something. They do it as a straight over thing, yeah. And I couldn't hold on to my poos at all. I actually had diarrhea, but I couldn't hold on to it due to the change of medication. And then they made some excuse. It was the metformin that was causing it. And I was on metformin for ages before that, and I had no problems at all. So they put me on a slow release, and it was still the same, yeah. And this is what got to me, because I mentioned it the other day when she was up here, seeing Andy, about the diarrhea, and she says, oh no, that Jardians, it doesn't cause Crohn's. It doesn't even cause diarrhea, apparently. But I was looking at it on the internet about a year ago. And yes, it does cause diarrhea. And Andy said it does cause Crohn's. And she was blatant. She said, they're blatant. Oh no, it doesn't cause. Yeah, right. Andy was on the same medications. Yeah. He was on Victoza, but was having an allergic reaction with Andy. I don't know what it was, but he had an allergic reaction with it, and they put him on Jardians, yeah, and that wasn't agreeing with him, but like I say, with all the medications that he's been taking over the years, yeah, taking them off this, putting them on that, up the doors, down the doors, you know, giving him more. This is what this Crohn's is what's the result. Like I say, I still say, even to this day, it's medication that's caused it. And I am scared in case it does the same with me. Yeah. Because I like my food like everybody else. Yeah. I like my food. And I don't want to end up in the same situation. Be warned, yeah. Because the doctors said to Andy and me, yeah, they said, oh well, Crohn's just happens out of the blue. Yeah, and colitis happens out of the blue. That's what they say. Oh, they don't know what causes it, it just happens out of the blue. The thing is, they know what causes it, but they don't like to admit it. Yeah. They don't like to admit it. So there you go. But that's how I think anyway. But whether I'm right is a different thing. But I'm convinced in my mind that I'm right. Yeah. The thing is, it's got to a point where with Andy, it's got to a point where it's gone beyond. It's got so far out of control that it's difficult to get back from it. He's losing a hell of a lot of weight. The thing is, what got to me a while back was pardon me, just had something to eat. Andy was having problems going, yeah, this is before all of this, and they would give him laxatives because he was having constipation. Then they would give him Imodium and other things where he was constipated and he had diarrhea. They were giving him one thing and then they were giving him another, and that was constant. I mean, if there wasn't any problems there, I didn't adhere to him, didn't take any official notice that, oh, this is going to lead to something serious. No. Yeah. Yeah, it was. He was getting diarrhea and then he was getting constipation. No, they were giving him stuff for either one of them. You know, it was like constant. It was like that constant over weeks, days, months. Yeah. But that lasted for a couple of years, even before this. Like I say, if that wasn't a sign of anything serious, I don't know, or leading up to anything serious, I don't know what was. Until about 6-7 months ago, even 8 months ago, when he had diarrhea and he was really sore down there, right? And I was panicky, because he had no control at all, and I was panicky. So, he's shouting. Yep, he's shouting. I'll just come out over here. Yes? Filming? I'm still filming, aren't I? Right, I'm going to go. Yep. And speak soon, and toodaloo for now.